Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not, and we are looking at Evil Eye in the Pick 10 2000s. I'm gonna try to go back and forth between this and Sam Raimi to a certain point. Um, so Eagle Eye is a film starring Shia LaBeouf that came out in 2008, directed by DJ Caruso, who also directed Disturbia, which I think is the better of these two films. But remember when Shia LaBeouf, they thought Shia LaBeouf could be a leading actor, and then Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull came out, and he hasn't really starred in a movie since. I mean, I know he did a Peanut Butter Falcon, and in that one movie was a biopic about his dad or something. I know he did those, but he hasn't really been in a big film since then, like since Transformers 3. And I'm one of those who actually lobbying that if you're going to do another installment, an actual sixth installment in the franchise, just bring back Shia LaBeouf, finish it off. And retcon Unicron being Earth. I'm just saying that was a stupid decision. It makes no sense. You know. What is... I don't know what I'm seeing there. Eagle Eye tells the story of Jerry, who is played by Shia LaBeouf, whose twin brother, also played by Shia LaBeouf, dies. Shortly afterwards, he receives a bunch of stuff in his apartment that can be used. It's weapons and explosives, and then the FBI shows up and labels him a terrorist because of all this stuff. Meanwhile, Rachel sees her son off on a train to a performance. He's in a music thing and she doesn't want to go, I guess, and her ex-husband is there, or the boy's father, played by Eric Christian Olsen, in a brief cameo. There's a couple cameos in this I want to talk about, but both of them are contacted as the FBI is showing up at his building. He's contacted by a voice, which is Julianne Moore, and she says, you need to get out of there. He doesn't do it, and he gets arrested, but she helps him escape, and she also controls Rachel to bring so that they're together, and this all leads into a plot concerning the president of the United States. And this movie is a handful, like, to just try to... The believability of the stuff that happens in this film, like, how will we get this far? I don't know. But, yeah, so, first we meet Jerry, right? And he's playing a poker game in the back room of the electronics store, whatever it was, paper company that he works for, paper store, whatever. And one of the people he's playing, he's convincing this guy to go all in on the money. He take a girl out, you know, just like because he knows he's gonna win. But the guy that he's playing against is Turtle from Entourage. I saw like, is that Turtle? It's Turtle from Entourage. So that's pretty cool. And then of course we have Eric Christian Olsen as the ex-husband or father of the kid. The kid is played by Cameron Boyce, R.I.P. in peace. It was also in, I believe it was in Mirrors the same year. I think it was 2008 that Mirrors came out. I think. It's a good movie, by the way. But, yeah. Billy Bob Thornton plays the FBI agent, Tom Morgan, who is on the case trying to track them down and figure out what's going on. This is one of those people run around action thriller films. People run around, gotta get to a destination and gotta get stuff done. It's one of those movies. And if you like those movies, you might enjoy this, but it is a little meh. Like, how long is this movie? Let's see. 117 minutes. That's a little over an hour and a half. But when it got to, like, the last third of the film, I found myself sitting over here waiting for it to end. Like, there was some action stuff going on, and I was just like, when is this gonna end? Feels like it should have ended 15 minutes earlier, which, like, there is an extended, like, once you figure out who or what this is that's doing it, it's like, okay, shut it down. But no one can seem to shut it down. Like, okay, another actor in this, Anthony Mackie, is helping Rosario Dawson, who's another FBI agent or whatever, try to figure out what's going on. They figure out that the culprit behind this is Aria, she's the computer system, who wants to initiate a program that kills everyone except for that kills the president. And you ever seen the show Designated Survivor? It's like that thing. She's going to kill the president and has a designated survivor ready, and it's Michael Chiklis. Designated survivor ready, which is Michael Chiklis. He's Secretary of State. But he's not in on it. And I was like, he's not in on it, but it's designated for him. It's like, you think she would have something in on her. She seems to be blackmailing people, I guess. And it's like, Anthony Mackie goes into the system and he, like, tries to shut down her brain, but doesn't do jack shit. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. Like, oh, it's going to slow her down. It's basically her brain, and it does nothing. She still controls everything. She still, I don't. And then, like, she only needed Jerry because it was his brother, his twin brother, mind you, that, put in the block so she couldn't do it. And so she uses him to unblock it. But then, where you think this should be where the shootout is, and they end up destroying the machine, there's an extra tacked on thing for where, Sam, Rachel's son, his little trip has been redirected to the Capitol building where they're going to play for the president because Aria has a setup where she's going to blow up the president there. And that's where the plot kind of is. Okay, she's going to blow up the president. And it's like, but why haven't they shut her down? They have guns. Shoot the electrical stuff. She can hack into cell phones, but she can't hack into guns. Use the guns, blow up everything that's connected to her. Do something. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why haven't you tried to shut her down? Because whatever he tries to do doesn't do anything. Like, why haven't you tried to shut her down? Why haven't you tried shooting at it? Why haven't you done something? Why isn't something being done? Once you figure out that it's Aria, you need to do something, but they don't do anything because we need to get as far as they do. And just how it ends, man. How this whole, Jerry shows up and he reunites with Tom Morgan, Agent Morgan, and Morgan believes him now, and he said, we gotta get it of it. Morgan is shot and supposedly dies off screen, I guess, and he tells them, oh, tell them this, and they'll know it's a thing that's president. And so he goes in with the guy's ID card, and he tries to tell them. They don't listen. I think the security guard in charge is working for Aria, but they don't listen. So he has to go in and fire his gun into the air just right before Sam hits the note that would trigger the bomb. And it's like, yeah, he just got it. Yeah, that would actually work. Yep, sure, that's how it would work. And he gets shot and taken down. And they do this thing at the end where they show a commendation thing, and they show a picture of Shia LaBeouf, and they show the picture of Billy Bob Thornton, and you have Rosario Dawson is there, and they get commendation medals, and you see William Sadler, who plays the twins' father, standing there, and you're supposed to be led to believe that the picture is Jerry, but it's like, no, because Jerry wasn't in the military, and that's clearly Shia LaBeouf in the military uniform. That's got to be his brother. And all of a sudden, they pan down, and he's in the wheelchair sitting there because he was shot. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course that's not him. But why is the brother getting a commendation medal? He didn't do jack shit. I think Anthony Mackie didn't get one. He didn't do jack shit. He tried to, the guy died. He put in the box, but he didn't do. I don't understand why Jerry's brother, because the father is holding a medal, and which means that Ethan, Jerry's brother, also got a medal. Why? I don't understand that. And then we get something. I was about to like roll my eyes because throughout the film, it's never presented that there's some sort of romantic interest between the two of them. They're just two people thrown together. And as we know from Speed, people who are a relationship that is started on traumatic events never work out. Well, Jerry shows up to Sam's birthday party, and she gives him this look like, ooh. And she goes to kiss him. I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't. No. Do not force the romantic interest on us. Do not force it. You did not have this for the entire film. Do not now say, oh, look, they're romantic. She kisses him on the cheek. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because you don't need to force them as romantic interest. They went through all this traumatic experience. Let them be friends. You know, not every man and woman in an action film need to end up being together, you know? And there's also, like, I have a problem with the limits or lack thereof that Arya has. Like, she just hacks into everything. What government would give an AI no limits? And I know you're saying, but the blocks were put in. Yeah, the blocks were put in so that she couldn't kill the president, but apparently it didn't stop her from hacking into everything else. I mean, and the most ridiculous fucking thing is there's this guy that shows up to pick them up, and he's like, I'm not driving you. She's not supposed to drive you. Here, you take it. I'm out of here. He goes to desert them, to leave them. And all of a sudden, the fucking power lines disconnect, start sparking, and fall on the guy and kill him. How the fuck was she able to hack a fucking power line? It's not connected to the internet. It's a power line connected. It's lines of electricity connected to wood. How the fuck is she able to hack that? That makes no sense. At all. At all. There's some decent action sequences in here, but like I said, by the time I got to the last third, I'm like, is this over yet? Like, I don't hate this movie, but I see why it didn't get a very good reception. I'm going to give it the middle of the road, though, because I like Shia LaBeouf's performance, believe it or not. And, you know, Michelle Monaghan's pretty good. And they have good chemistry as action movie characters, not as romance people. Although I was waiting for, like, a kiss or something. There was, when they're talking in the car, I'm like, do not start being lovey-dovey. They don't. And, but yeah, it's the middle of the road. There's some good things in there, but it's just, I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. But there's a reason why I haven't watched it since I bought it. I think I watched it once when I bought it, but it's not terrible. It's just meh. You know what I mean? Meh. So, where's my dice? All right. Get it? You roll the dice. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. No, I don't know what these are, but I'm gonna try to guess. Is it Punisher? I swear to you, I had no idea. I swear to you, I did not look. You saw. I rolled a 7. I didn't show you that. That's what it was. I rolled a 7. No. I swear to you, it was a guess. I put that on my son. I swear to you, on my son's life, I did not set it up. It was a guess. Hey, things you do, Scotty, you make a guess. So Punisher's the next one, but we're gonna go back to Sam Raimi for the next review. But what are your thoughts on Eagle Eye Save Tonight? Come the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Eagle Eye Cherry. But what are your thoughts on Eagle Eye? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.